Testing. Testing.
Is it on? Is this thing on? Okay. Okay, we're going to get started. Good morning, everybody. Thank y'all for being here. I don't know if I really even need this. Can y'all hear me? Kind of loud. So I am Kathy Potter, and I'm the Member Relations Director for the Lubbock Chamber. And we like to come out and celebrate new businesses. And so this is what we do. So if you're a Chamber Ambassador, will you raise your hand? So these are all local people who work at businesses who like to come out and show our support for the new businesses in town. So I'm excited to introduce Abraham. He is the owner here of I Am Mastermind. So
And Taha Habib.
I'm sorry?
Both of us, Abraham and Taha.
I'm sorry.
Yep.
Yes. So you guys tell us about this place.
I just want to thank you guys for showing up, and especially thank you guys for supporting local businesses. And being we're a local business, we're a little bit beyond local business. We're global. We have companies nationwide, and we're doing something different in the community. Welcome to I Am Mastermind. The vision for I Am Mastermind is actually helping business owners or entrepreneurs create businesses and companies that are sustainable and they grow. The long-term vision is we're going to be opening locations in major cities and also globally. So we're here to help people, help society, and help people see their vision all the way through. And we're in the business of creating businesses and doing this.
I want to thank everyone that is here today to support I Am Mastermind. As Abraham mentioned, this company in this institute is built to design to help the individual to raise their level of awareness, and we're here to help the individual to create their life by design. And that's our personal factor, and I'm very happy that I met Abraham 7 years ago, and he shared this vision with me. And here is something after 7 years. Here's the manifestation of a man's imagination. So I want to thank everyone that is here, and if you guys have any questions, we're here to answer.
All right. Well, I think y'all want to do the ribbon cutting out front of the building?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Right this way. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Are you going to cut?
Yes.
Hand on the outside of the scissors like this.
You get chop the bottom.
Sure.
Keep it on the outside, make sure. Okay, so I say 1, 2, 3, cut. Okay. And then we'll take a video, and that's what we'll actually cut.
Okay.
Then we have one more picture. Ready?
Making memories.
When I say Chamber of Commerce, that's when you cut. Okay? We're so excited to be here today with I Am Mastermind as we celebrate their grand opening in Lubbock. And we are proud to call them members of the Lubbock Chamber of Commerce. Okay, we're going to take one more picture.
Thank you.
Thank you. And we'll see you. I'll call you next week.
Sure.
We'll get together.
Thank you. Thank you guys. Thank you for your support, and look forward to meeting you guys some more and talking to you guys some more. Thank you. Thank you. You just missed it.
Okay, I gotta find out what is I Am Mastermind.
Uh,
Stand here with you.
oh
Because
yeah.
you want to find out too.
Is that late too? Yeah. I'm gonna get my card in your book
Sure.
too.
So the problem I feel, and we have so that there's barriers they've got to get through to accomplish something that they want to accomplish. Work with the Gallagher Institute for several years, and a lot of psychology, work with the subconscious mind and how to live the way they live.
Great.
Yep.
Very
Yep.
nice.
We've taken people from earning $30,000, $50,000 a year to earning millions,
Yeah.
and we're recording it.
Yeah.
So we're just not saying it; we're recording it live. We have live footage. We have people that are actually changing.
Yeah.
Work. So
Group thing where you're keeping people accountable, assigning tasks, that sort of thing.
right. So one.
Or a local.
We're local, but we're already looking at. A life global, and that way we can help as many people. Right?
If you need help, any folks.
Oh yeah. If anybody wants to eat. Where's Shay? Yes. Testing, testing, testing. Testing, testing, testing. Ready? Tom. Just take everything off for you. Eric, let me know when we're ready. We're good? We're live? Good day, everyone. Thank you guys for coming here and spending some time with us and taking part in the ribbon cutting. It's an honor to have you guys here and really support what we're doing as well. The bigger part of this vision is being able to help individuals not just within our company but also in society as well. And the more we can get this information out and get people to get a better understanding, not only are we helping ourselves but we're helping others. And having a business that's in the business of creating businesses, it's something that really hasn't been done. So I know this is going to be big and it's going to be a help for everyone in this area. And we're happy to bring this to the community, and we're going to be happy to leave it to the community.
I want to invite Jody.
I wanted to go through just a little bit on the goal achievement before we bring
Okay.
Jody up here.
Okay.
I want to just talk a little bit and then just go a little bit on the creative process, and then we're going to bring Jody up here. The greatest discovery of my life was that I found my purpose and meaning to life. Everything that we're seeing today was a production of a vision that I had 11 years ago. Well, it's part of the vision that I had 11 years ago. The vision started off as a young man, a young child. And I'm going to go back to that. The greatest discovery of my life was that I found my purpose and meaning to life. Now, I did not find or discover that by accident. I discovered it because I was looking for it. Now, everything I'm saying in here it's giving keys and fundamental keys that really took me to the next level in life and helped me really move in the direction of my purpose. Although at times I felt lost, at times I felt like I was missing something. I was trying to identify what I was missing, and I was looking for that and looking in that search. And there's an old saying, man's search for meaning. That search I was looking for, I knew it was something internal. We live in a physical world. A lot of times we're doing things physically, and I know a lot of times we get lost in the physical thoughts and the physical things and the physical circumstances. but really what we're searching for is inside of us. I knew that if I kept searching for that desire and that want that was innate inside of me, eventually I would bring it forth and I would discover that. So I found it because I was looking for it. I found it not because I was just chasing a goal, but because I was looking for purpose and meaning. And that would be my goal. I'm going to take a couple of steps back. There's always something essential in each man. It was inside of me. And I say that essential part of me is my spiritual essence that was wanting to grow, was wanting to be someone. But I hadn't defined that, and that's what I was looking for. So not only in me, but in each and every individual, by divine right, each and every man has that spiritual essence about them that is also looking and searching. It's always telling you, you can do more, you can have more, you can achieve more. Now, if we listen to that essential part of ourselves or inner being, we're going to discover something eventually if we're looking for it. And what our essence was wanting, what our spiritual essence was wanting, was the introduction of the personal factor. But I had to figure what that was. Through this research and looking for my purpose and my vision, it finally came to me. But it also came to me in a vision, but also the vision sent me to responsibility. Now, when I say that word responsibility, it's a very general general word. But when you look at responsibility and you start to take responsibility for every area in your life, every aspect of your life, you start to find meaning, the actual meaning of life. Now, when you take responsibility for the direction of your life, you will begin to make choices, and the choices that you will define your direction in life. And this will give you your purpose and define the meaning. And that's kind of a play on words, but that's the way it works. When you start to really take responsibility, you find meaning. When you find the meaning, you find the purpose. But it had you look for it. It had to take you taking responsibility for your direction, to choose, to decide where I'm going. That responsibility factor put me in charge of me and choosing who me is, defining who me is, to define where I would go. And by doing that, it gave me my purpose and it helped me find meaning. So therefore, this business and this company, the vision was to build multiple companies. And not just to build multiple companies, but also help people through those companies. And that's what we've been doing. The further vision was to have an Institute of the Mind where we're supporting that growth within our own people. We're supporting that growth with the community, and this is what this is. So this is the production of a vision that's been in the making. And as we continue to move forward, we'll be doing this globally. So that's the bigger part of this, is having these Institutes of the Mind globally so they can help the community in every area, in every aspect. I remember being a child and asking my father, there should be a place where when Spirit arrives, it would help him understand what he's here to do. So this was something that was in the act, in the precept, long before time. I'm going to touch lightly on this. By finding this meaning and this purpose, by building this building, by building these companies, I live on purpose. And because I live on purpose, I live and fulfill my purpose. Right? When we find our purpose, we live on purpose. That means we're deciding exactly what we want to create. Desire was a catalyst that moved me into a different direction. The desire to be more, to have more, to achieve more. Now, want is the prerequisite to desire. So what do you want? Once you have discovered the desire, you must consistently repeat the thinking and the feeling from that state of using this vision, the repetition of the vision and the goal. Through continued repetition, you start to see the how. You start to see the what you need to do. By creative visioneering, this is how I've created every company, one right after the other. Everything begins first in the imagination, then in form. A lot of people are missing the vision, missing clarity in the vision. But again, if you take responsibility, who's in the front line? I am. we decided to move forward on this goal creation and this Institute of the Mind and supporting people. And in the process, I knew that we would be working with other people, and we were looking for other people that wanted to grow, that wanted to achieve. And another part of the vision of these companies is that we will be investing in people. The initial investment is not going to be money or the company. The initial investment is their mind. If they're willing to work on themselves first, and the man's not willing to work on himself or his mindset, he's not going to go anywhere. You can only go further than what you know. So if you're not willing to work on yourself and change the way you think, you stay stuck. And if we don't really believe that, look around. You'll see a lot of people that are stuck. They could do more. Everybody's capable of doing more. We normally don't choose, or we don't think we can do it. So this institute is here for everybody that's ready and willing and able to take the next step. We decided to document the process so that we have live footage as well. We already have live footage of us doing things, but we already have live footage of other people doing things differently, thinking outside the box, betting on themselves, taking that desire, changing the way they think, walking outside of their normal routines and changing their habits and behaviors for the progression of their worthy idea, their desires, their wants, and helping them through this process we call life. Business is the development of people. And if you're not developing your people, you're not developing your business. If we're not developing the business, we're not going to develop the community, and we're not going to develop our children, and it just keeps going on and on. So I knew there's a lot going on in everything I'm talking about, but this has everything to do with life, because each and every one of us has to trade our time, and it doesn't matter where you are, what part of the world you're in, and what you're doing. Everybody has to trade, because money is the trade. Now either you'll trade your time for it, or it'll trade you. So we found a man, Mr. Jody, and it wasn't an accident. He was looking for us, and we were looking for him. But we found each other because we were both ready. He was ready to walk the line. When I say walk the line, that means he's going to take responsibility, as I did. And he was willing and able to bet on him and work on him. Jody? Taha and I had been working on I'm not going to go into detail. Taha and I have been working on a vision, and I'm going to let Taha take it over and intro the rest of the vision and what we did and how this came to play. But we were working in a time when everybody was closing the doors. I think it was this COVID deal. I can't remember when it was, March 2020, right? So everybody's closing down, shutting down, and we had a vision, and we started to work forward. I'm going to let Taha take it over, and we're going to let Jody step in.
I'm sure some of you have heard this story, but I remember Abraham calling me and telling me that I called Abraham and told him, so, you know, some of our contractors being paused and some of the job sites are being closed because of COVID. And obviously, he didn't have any idea what COVID is or what's going on. And usually he doesn't listen to news or watch news or anything. So that's my job, kind of tell him what's going on. So I called him and I told him this is going on. And I explained and further, you know, I'm getting calls and things are happening that we need to start thinking about how we can manage it to take care of our people, because ultimately we're responsible for our employees. And what do we need to do to maintain the company going forward? And he said, let me think about it. And I said, okay. So he called me back a little bit later. He was in New Mexico. I think he was on the job site. And he called me back and he says, we're going to go build tanks. It's like, what? We're building tanks right now? He goes, yeah, let me send you video. He starts sending me video of tanks, and he says, this is what we need to be doing. I said, Abraham, I just had a conversation with you. Things are not good. Everything's closing down. Everything's on pause. He goes, hey, remember, Taha, trust me. When everybody is running, you're going in. And
Your
I
job is
just,
to run in.
yeah, I was just said, okay, whatever. And he said, I'll call you back. And he sent me video, and I still have the video to this date. I think it was March 16 at 11:13 or 11:14 a.m. He sent me this video, and he's telling me, you know, I create, and this is what we're going to do. And I said, okay, that's fine. That's what I guess that's what we're going to do. So we moved on, and he comes back telling me that, hey, we're going to meet this guy, Jody.
I said I found him. I called
yeah.
him back. I said I found him.
He called me
It
and
was
said,
like 5 minutes later,
Yeah.
10 minutes later. I found him.
and I'm thinking, you know, maybe just, you know, I don't know what I was thinking. I was just, okay. So he told me that we're going to meet, and we're going to come to office, and we're going to set up a meeting. I said, oh, great. It was like 2 days later.
No, same
No,
day.
it's the same day.
Same day.
Oh yeah.
We were at the office, and he shows up, and he said he found him, but I didn't know that all the details. Abraham can tell you all the details, what he was thinking. And then he comes and sit there and talks to me about everything that Abraham was telling me that they're going to do. And I keep looking at Abraham.
Before, now this is again, I had already told Taha the vision. I had already told him my vision that I had. I said I had the vision. I said we're going to build tanks of vessels. I said whoever it is, he's got 20 plus years of experience. He's been working in a tank of vessel company. It was his family's business. Something happened. They sold it. I don't know the exact details on it. But that's who we need to find. And I said,
And he's out there.
yeah, he's out there. And I hung up the phone. I made 3 phone calls. And I called 3 different men. And I said, find me this man that knows how to build tank of vessels. It was maybe 5 minutes later I received the phone call, and I still hadn't left the field yet. And I received the phone call, and it was Jody. And Jody says, I hear you're looking for somebody who knows how to build tank of vessels. I said, yes, sir. Tell me a little bit about yourself. And he starts to tell me everything in my vision. Now, I said, where are you? He was in the same field. Right? So this sounds kind of peculiar. He's in the same field that I'm in. I had the vision. Pick up the vision. Pick up the phone. Made the phone calls. I knew what we were going to do. Called Taha. I gave him the vision of what my vision showed me. I said, this is what we're doing. We're building tank vessels, and this is the man. We need to identify who is. But I give him the characteristics. He has 20 plus years. It was his family's business. He was with his family. He worked all the way through the family. And when he tells me, and Jody starts to speak to me, and he's telling me the same images that I was receiving. Now, I just told Jody, I didn't tell anything to Jody now, and I haven't told anything to Taha. Taha only knows the vision that I had, and just that I said I found somebody, and I'll have him here today. So I tell Jody.
And honestly, at that moment, I was so worried. I don't even remember.
You think you was worried? Yeah, I wasn't worried.
So Jody shows up, and I'll let Jody take over from here.
Good afternoon. The true story. The thing that I think about with that story there are opportunities. I was looking for an opportunity. Operation manager Jeff Webb in the back. I've known Jeff for 20 plus years, 25 years. We were living together in a camper, us two, in a camper. We moved his kitchen table out of the camper, had a blow-up mattress, and that's where I was sleeping. He likes to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning and eat cheese, and it wakes me up. It was horrible. I was looking for an opportunity to get out of that camper. And I called Jeff, and I said, hey, I'm going to Lubbock. Why are you going to Lubbock? I said, well, some guys want to start a tank and vessel division. I think they want me to be a consultant for them. I want to show them how they can do this thing. He said, well, go. I said, well, I went, and I came back, and we had a great conversation. He said, well, how'd it go? I said, I don't know. I said, I don't know about these guys. I didn't. I mean, honestly, I didn't know. I knew that they wanted something. I knew that I could see an opportunity. And I look back on times when I had other opportunities that I didn't grasp them. I didn't take them. And so now then we have an opportunity. We have an opportunity that we're going to start a multi-million-dollar tank and vessel company in the middle of COVID. The country shut down. The governor shut Texas down. I tell Jeff, I said, hey man, we got an opportunity. He says, what do you mean? I said, you're going to come and we're going to be partners together at Kilgore. I said, you're going to be my operations manager. We're going to get this thing rolling. He says, his language is different than my language. And it was very animated. I said, we can do it, Jeff. We can do it. And you know what he said? He said, Jody, this has been your dream. He said it to me more than once. He said, Jody, this has been your dream. This is what I'm doing right now has been my dream. He said, we're going to do it together. And I'm going to help you make your dream. I think along the way, his dream might have changed a little bit too. But we're sitting in Shreveport, Louisiana. And Jeff, we're all sitting down. He asked a question. He says, why in the world do you want to start a tank and vessel company in the middle of all this chaos? And y'all said, in chaos, there's opportunity. In chaos, there's opportunity. That's what I was looking for. I was looking for the opportunity. Jeff asked me, he said, what are you going to talk about when you get up there? I said, I don't know. If they want to talk about tanks and vessels, I don't have to prepare for that, guys. I do not have to prepare for that. You're not going to stump me on tank or vessel. Now then, with what they're building, what they've done to help me, because I've had opportunities before that I didn't take. The reason I took this opportunity is because I thought I was at a point where there's nowhere else for me to go. How many more times have I missed opportunities like that? How many more times have you missed opportunities like that? How many times have you missed the opportunity to be successful? I'm not going to miss those opportunities anymore. And by doing that, changing my mind on those types of things, we're helping make other people successful. We had a gentleman come into our office yesterday. Been a great employee. He actually left us one time. He comes back. And we said, we call him Monkey. Octon is his name. We call him Monkey. He says, Monkey. I said, Jeff brought him in because we thought there was a problem. There wasn't a problem. We've done a lot for that man, but he's done a lot for us. And when he left, the man's almost in tears, tattoos all over his neck and face, and, he's in tears because of the opportunity that he has to help us grow. At the end of the day, that's what's important to us. We want to give those opportunities.
Oh, yeah.
And I think we miss the opportunity to be successful a lot of times in life. And you can define success however you want it. Your success may be different than my success. But let's find the opportunity to make people successful and ourselves successful. And that's what we've gotten from this opportunity here, from you throwing dirt up in the field in New Mexico and coming to see us. And me coming to the office, and they're looking. I'm talking to them, and they're looking at each other, and they're laughing at they're laughing at each other. I'm thinking, wow, I guess this. Yeah. Well,
And he was coughing.
yeah, I had a bad cough. I couldn't stop coughing.
So in the middle of this COVID deal and shutting everything down, and told Taha we're going to build this business, and we got Jody. I didn't tell Taha exactly what Jody had told me, but I had already told Taha what I had visioned. So that was the kicker. So when Jody starts to speak about his past knowledge and understanding in business, in the business, it was exactly my vision. So Taha turned around and looked at me whenever Jody begins to speak, and he starts to say, my name is Jody Day. I got 20 plus years experience in oil and gas, 20 plus years in tanks and vessels, my grandfather's business, and they ended up selling it. And I know how to build tanks from scratch. I worked through the whole company, all the way to sales. So he gave him almost pretty close to the vision that I had told Taha was the vision that I had picked up. Accident? No accidents. Jody was looking for the opportunity.
Yeah. Earlier, when you were talking about I am and a vision, when Abraham started this company before, he started when we met, but I wasn't part of it, and I didn't understand what personal development is, and I was not really into it. I didn't want to be a coach, and I didn't want to study this information. But as I start listening and being around him, and I start paying attention, what I realized that it changed my life, and I decided to become part of I Am Mastermind and help others grow, is I realize we are all born successful, all of us. You can't define success because somebody makes more money or has a better social stance. We're all created successful. We're very advanced creature that if you start understanding how to work with it, you can create any desired life that you want. And that really put me on a path, and I start figuring out what fulfills me and what helps me in life to utilize this advancements that has been given to me as a gift. Why would I not let others know that they have the same thing? Because we're all the same. So that really got me to getting in an I Am Mastermind and deciding to do this and help others and coach individuals, because I believe we deserve, all of us, everyone in the world deserve prosperity, deserve happiness, and it's not just for certain people. I thought before it was just for people that are lucky or they work hard or condition or circumstance outside of them. When I realized that power is within every individual hand, you just need to be aware of it, the game change. And I start
And choose.
yeah, and choose. Everything start changing for me. I decide to help others, for them to know. I want to share everything that I know with the individual, that they can start living the life that they truly want. It makes them happy.
And Jody's impacting other people as he builds the company over there.
Yeah.
We had the ribbon cutting. I remember coming there, and we had to delay it because nobody was open for business. But we were working, right, Jeffrey? We're working. We're building tanks of vessels. We're hiring people, and everybody's saying we're shutting down. We're going to work, right?
What is unique about what we've done is people had to get on the same board as what we had said the direction we're going. I'll never forget, as long as I live, me and Jeff are sitting in the office. June 15th, we signed the lease for that little facility, small facility, right? We think this is going to be the greatest thing. Guys, it was the greatest thing because I've never had anything before. It was great, but it was too small. We're sitting there with nothing, zero, no welding machines, no nothing. They said, okay, you got to order the welding machines before July 4th because the price is going up. Let's go buy them. And we did. We hired a QC manager and we hired one welder. I have a picture of him in the shop. Jeff takes a picture and he is in the shop with his own welding machine, his own personal welding machine. Fast forward to a year and a half. We're in a 47,000 square foot facility under roof, 14 acres, $1 million paint booth, and here we go. 52, 55 employees, I think, somewhere around that neighborhood. Still hiring. Sorry, Melissa, Cindy.
And we also got a grant from City of Kilgore because of the job we created, and recognition from the city because we created a job in an area that they have a deficit of.
Yep, Kilgore Economic Development Center. So when we first started looking, I started looking at ways to help the bottom line, help some of these things, and we got involved with the Economic Development Center, and by projecting what we would have and how many people would have, they've helped us out.
And we're helping the community. The biggest thing too is the people that you're impacting as we do this. So it's just not in one area. You're impacting people in many different areas. You're impacting the community over there. You're giving people jobs. Through that time, you're giving people jobs and helping feed their families. So again, this ability to create and think and not let circumstances control your behavior is very well, it's a light for someone else. And when we continue on that path, we can continue to help many people.
That's exactly the purpose of I Am, to create a community to help everyone to achieve their goal and to live the life that they want. That's the purpose.
Creators Life by Design.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jody. Thank you, Jeff. We've been down to the facility and when we first started the facility, and now their growth and expansion. And they're sending tanks covering the U.S. Not an accident, but a vision. Not a vision, only a vision, but a determined reality for the world to see. Well done, gentlemen. I want to thank you guys. Thank you guys for showing up. And if you guys are interested in anything that we're doing, let us know. Some of you are already working with us. And I'm proud, and it's an honor to be able to help and work with each and every one of you. And each and every one of you that are growing, I know you're going to give back, because that's the way it works. We look forward to the continued growth and helping people in the area.
Thank you.
You had your phone over here, so I couldn't.
You don't have a phone?